A few weeks ago, we started working with one of the nicest retired couples you will ever meet. They did everything they thought they were supposed to do. They hired a realtor, they paid for a home inspection, they closed on what they believed would be their new forever home. Today, they're facing somewhere between $250,000 and $300,000 in repairs. The heartbreaking part, most of it probably could have been avoided. If you're buying a home, especially if you're moving to the Ozarks, this video could save you hundreds of thousands of dollars. One of the biggest misconceptions buyers have is that a home inspection tells them everything they need to know about the house they're looking to buy. It doesn't. I've actually been a licensed realtor since 2014, so I understand how realtors are trained. Realtors have an obligation to disclose known material defects, but they are not supposed to diagnose construction issues outside of their level of expertise. So if the floors are sloping, they shouldn't tell you the foundation is failing unless they know for a fact that the foundation is failing. That's outside their lane. Home inspectors have similar limitations. Their job is to document observations and recommend further evaluation when appropriate. For liability reasons, they are also limited in what they can and cannot write in a report. They are not contractors. They are certified in performing inspections only and not in diagnosing issues. That's why you'll often read something in the inspection report like flickering light observed, recommend evaluation by a licensed electrician. That's exactly what they're supposed to do. None of that is a criticism. It is exactly what they're supposed to do. It's simply the role they were hired to perform. But as I'm sure you're aware, that really doesn't give you a lot more information than you probably had standing there, realizing that the floor is sloped or seeing the light in the bathroom flicker. The real question is, what's causing those problems and will it be expensive to fix? Contractors, on the other hand, see patterns. We look at a home differently because we've repaired hundreds of homes just like it. Here in Mountain Home, we start seeing the same issues over and over and over again. Certain generation of homes commonly have issues with roofs and soffits, water penetration, and foundation problems. Certain neighborhoods have recurring moisture issues. Homes built before 2000 frequently need plumbing or electrical upgrades. Those aren't guarantees that something will be wrong or that you'll have those kind of issues, but they are patterns. And when you've spent years opening walls, replacing framing, rebuilding bathrooms, or remodeling kitchens, you begin recognizing the warning signs long before the drywall comes off. So what is a potential homeowner to do to make sure they don't end up with a problem home? Think about buying a truck. Most people wouldn't hand over $40,000 without taking a used truck to their own mechanic to have it checked out. Why? Because the mechanic isn't trying to sell them the truck. He's trying to tell them what they're buying. A home is absolutely no different. Before you spend hundreds of thousands of dollars, have someone who actually builds and repairs homes walk through the house with you. We won't find every single hidden issue. Nobody can do that. But after remodeling 10 to 15 homes every single year, we can usually identify the areas that deserve a much closer look. Sometimes that's worth tens of thousands of dollars. Sometimes it's worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. When you're buying a home, everyone involved has an important role. But you also deserve someone whose only role is helping you understand what you're really buying. Sometimes we'll walk through a house and say, hey, this one's in pretty good shape. Sometimes we'll walk through and we'll point out a few concerns that you can budget for. And sometimes we'll tell you the house has major red flags. At that point, you can negotiate, ask for repairs, adjust your offer, or you can walk away. But you'll be making an informed decision before closing, not after you've made the purchase and then figure out something is terribly, horribly wrong. The clients that we're currently helping have enormous repairs. We just put a new roof and new decking on the house and the 2 outbuildings to the tune of nearly $60,000. We're looking at over $20,000 in new grading to get the water away from the house. We're looking at over $31,000 in foundation repairs. We're going to have to replace all the siding and sheathing to the tune of another $75,000. The house needs all new gutters. It needed a new HVAC unit. It needed a new electrical panel. Now, we may not have caught all these issues in a pre-purchase consultation, but we would have identified a good portion of them. At Sandland Construction, we've been building and remodeling homes for a long time. The projects that keep me awake at night aren't the difficult remodels or the additions or even the new builds. They're the homeowners who call us after it's too late. And unfortunately, we see it a lot. Just 6 months ago, we worked on a home that was built in 2022. It looked like a brand new house, yet the owners ended up investing nearly $160,000 to correct hidden defects. Our very first major project after moving to Mountain Home was a foreclosure that had what appeared to be some minor water damage. What no one realized was how extensive the damage really was. That project ultimately became a $100,000 repair. Unfortunately, these stories are not rare. We see these situations over and over and over again, and in many cases, they're becoming more common than people realize. Now, I can't stop every bad home purchase, I wish I could, but if one conversation with us helps one family avoid making a $300,000 mistake, then it's worth it. We love to make homes beautiful, and of course, we'd love to come in and help you with a new kitchen or a luxury bathroom or an addition to get more space. But what we don't want to do is have to come in after you've bought a new home to tell you it's going to cost thousands of dollars just to bring it up to scratch. We'd much rather help you avoid unexpected expenses altogether. And if you're buying a home in North Central Arkansas, especially if you're relocating here, give us a call before your inspection period expires. We'll walk through the home with you, we'll answer your questions, we'll point out potential concerns, and help you understand what you are really buying before it's too late.